You said unless we took, quote, drastic measures, the world would reach a point of no return within 10 years, and you called it a true planetary emergency. We're 11 years later. No. Weren't you wrong?
Fox News Sunday host Chris Wallace calling out former Vice President Al Gore for predicting more than 10 years ago that a climate change catastrophe would happen. He said it in his documentary, An Inconvenient Truth. Again, that was over 10 years ago. Here's the inconvenient truth. Many of Gore's claims didn't come true. But the vice president not admitting to that. Instead, he's doubling down.
Unfortunately and regrettably, a lot of serious damage has been done. We are going to suffer some of these consequences, but we can limit and avoid the most catastrophic consequences if we accelerate the pace of change that's now beginning.
Energy stocks, let's take a look at them. Oil stocks like Exxon and Chevron faring pretty well. They're in the green. Remember, nat gas has done a lot to cut carbon emissions. It's a big story out there. Meantime, green stocks like Tesla and First Solar closing more mixed today. Let's bring in ClimateDepot.com founder. He's Mark Morano. He joins us now. Well, listen, Mark, we know that even Republicans like Dick Cheney and John McCain are worried about climate change. But, you know, these climate change individuals like Al Gore, they make these alarming predictions, but then they never back down when they turn out to be false. Why is that allowed to happen?
It's been happening since at least the 1960s. Back then, we had overpopulation guru Paul Ehrlich, who made very specific predictions about resource scarcity, famines. By the year 1980, all of them failed to materialize. As population exploded, economic growth exploded, people were fed, humanity prospered. And what happened was they learned, most of them learned, the global warming alarmist said, you make a prediction, make sure you're long dead after the time it came true. Al Gore, unfortunately, made that 10-year prediction. And, of course, we've done nothing. Obama didn't do anything until his second term when he started regulating through executive order at the EPA.
But isn't the point is that you make a lot of money being alarmists? You give a lot of speeches, you get invited to a lot of conferences, you go on junkets, you get limo rides. I mean, here's the thing. If you really want to talk about climate change, maybe start talking about Al Gore's jet.
That's right. Well, he actually said that he does, and I think this was an interview with George Stephanopoulos on another network. He actually said that he doesn't own a private jet. He didn't say he doesn't ride him. He said he doesn't own one, and that he tries to offset his carbon footprint to the maximum extent possible. Now, that's a lot of wiggle room there. It's basically meaning that he does whatever he wants, and then he pays some film. And here's been some absurd claims. I believe that it was in the hundreds of dollars that they offset all the carbon emissions from his making of his film.
Yeah, you know, Mark, I'm sorry, we got to jump to this because we're running out of time. I want your thoughts on this. Former Secretary of State John Kerry, he related the president's position on the Paris Treaty. He's equating it to O.J. Simpson. Let's take a listen.
Sure.
When Donald Trump says to the world, well, we're going to negotiate a better deal, I mean, you know, he's going to go out and find a better deal. That's like O.J. Simpson saying he's going to go out and find the real killer.
I mean, this is from the same man, John Kerry, who negotiated the questionable Iran nuclear deal.
Right.
Is it fair for him to critique the president's deal-making abilities in that manner?
No, Donald Trump made the best deal. He got out of it, sometimes walking away from the table because the premise is absurd that the United Nations is going to save the planet through regulations and central planning and wealth redistribution. Their own words. That's an absurd premise. Donald Trump perfected himself as the art of a deal master by walking away from this absurd, basically a belief in superstition that you believe that a UN central planning wealth redistribution treaty can alter Earth's temperature and storminess. Donald Trump showed he was the master of the deal.
Final point, the U.S. has done more than Europe to cut emissions since the Kyoto Treaty in 2001, which nobody followed. So there you go for those deals. Thank you, Mark. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Coming up next week.